Now that we have our sign up and login working properly, we should now work on the dashboard. Back to our e-commerce project code, we would replace the HTML code in the dashboard.php with a new HTML code I have created. So when you go back to our template, you will see this HTML file named dashboard.html. Highlight the code in this file to the end. Right click on the highlighted area and select copy. Then go back to the main project, select the dashboard.php, then highlight from the doctype HTML tag to the end of the code. Right click on the selected area and click paste. After pasting, scroll up to see that all is good. Then go to the web browser to refresh. Provide your details in the login page if you are logged out. Then click the login button. We now have our new dashboard interface. The design of this dashboard homepage was inspired by a template I found in ThemeForest named Cement Templates. When we scroll down a little, we can see that some of the image is not currently displaying. So we will go back to our project. While in the dashboard.php file, we will scroll down to locate the code where the image was linked. We have located the product section. Still scrolling down, we have the category section. Still scrolling down, we can see our product div, each having the view detail button. We will notice also that the images are well linked. So it simply means that the missing images is not currently in our main project. So we will go to our template folder, which is ecom dashboard. Click on it, open the Arion HTML folder, click on images, content, and finally X image. Select image P3 to P8. Right click on the selected image and click copy. Go back to htdocs folder, click on our project folder, which is e-commerce project. Open the user folder, open the image folder. If you don't have a content folder yet, create one, and in it create an X image folder. Then paste the copied image in the X image folder. After pasting, go to the browser and refresh the dashboard page. Now we have our dashboard products well displayed. Back to our code editor. While in the dashboard.php file, let's scroll to the top. Okay, right click on the user folder and click on new file. We will create a file named header.php. We will go to the dashboard.php code. Highlight from the first line of code down to the aside closing tag. Then press Ctrl X on your keyboard to cut out the selected area. A suggestion is shown to include the header.php file into the dashboard.php file, which is the right thing to do. So if you have this suggestion, press the tab key to accept it or write the code yourself. Next, click the header.php file. While in the file, press Ctrl V to paste the selected code. Go to the browser and refresh it. You will see that nothing changes, but we have been able to select the header area from the main code so that every other file of the user dashboard can use the header.php. Back to our code. In the dashboard.php file, when we scroll down, We have the product area where we are to display our products dynamically. To achieve this, we need an admin area where we will add our products and then make the product to display in this user dashboard so the user can see the available products. To achieve this, while in our main project editor, we will click the second icon beside the e-commerce project folder, indicating create new folder. We will name the folder admin and press enter key on our keyboard to create the folder. Next, we will right click on the admin folder and select new file. Name the file index.php. Go to the template editor and locate the file named adminindex.html. Highlight the whole code in the file using Ctrl A, then press Ctrl C to copy the code. Go back to our main project and then paste the copied code in the index.php file of the admin folder. Scroll up to the top of the index.php file. We will create a header.php file also in the admin folder. Then highlight the code in the index.php, starting from the doctype HTML down to the aside closing tag as well. Press Ctrl X on your keyboard to cut the code. Then go to the admin header.php file and then paste the copied code with Ctrl V. Select the header.php file. Place the cursor at the beginning of the code and press the tab key to accept the suggestion provided by cursor to include the header.php file of the admin in the index.php file, or you type the code yourself. Next, we should go to the login script.php file in the script folder to modify the code in it so that both user and admin can use the same code to log in. Before we prompt the chat to write the code to do that, let's first go to the connection.php file. In the connection.php file, we need to have a table where the admin information will be stored before we can now write the code to log in as an admin. To achieve this, in the chat area, we will click the Add Context button, then select the connection.php file. In the chat box, we will type create an admin table. It should have the first name, last name, username, and other necessary fields needed. Then press the enter key. The chat will create the required admin table, giving the details of the field it created for the table. All we have to do is to scroll up the chart. At the top right corner after the connection.php file name, we will click the apply button. We now have the code to create our admin table in the connection.php, including the required field needed for the table. What we will do next is to click the accept button. Next, we will prompt the chat by typing, I want an admin to create automatically with the following details. First name is James, last name is Williams, email is admin@gmail.com, password is admin. As we can see, it wrote the code in a way that when it runs, it first checks if the admin is already created, so there won't be duplicate data. And we can also modify the admin information in the code if we want to create another admin. We will read through the code and then click the apply button beside the file name in the chart. We will review the code in green highlights, and if it's good, we can now click the accept button. If you read through the code, you will see that the first line of code hash the word admin. With this, when the password is viewed in the database or data is transferred through HTTP request, the password won't be readable, making our admin secured. Next, we want to be able to visit the admin dashboard by logging in, and we want it to use the same login script.php where the user login script is written. To achieve this, let's open the login script.php file, then go to the chart and click on add context. Then select the login script.php. In the chart, write the code to check if it's the admin that is logging in, then take us to at admin index.php page. This will generate some code for us. Let's scroll through the code down. The top if statement checks for admin logging in. Then we have the else area which checks for user logging in. In the else area, we have an area where it says we should add existing user login code. Then after the code, we have the detail of the code provided. We will use the comparison approach to implement this. Scroll up to the beginning of the chart code. Also scroll up to the beginning of the login script.php code. We will begin comparing the two code. If you don't know how to read the code, don't worry yourself. All we need to do is to highlight the if-else block that is wrapping the admin login code. Then right-click on the selected code and click copy. Next, we can see from the chart that the user login code starts from the SQL variable. We can see that area in the login script.php. So above the SQL variable area in the login script.php, we will focus our cursor there and press Ctrl V on our keyboard to paste the copied code. So when we scroll down the login script.php, below the else statement, we have the user login script handler. We can locate where the closing brace of the else statement should be from the chart. It should be after the else statement enclosing the header redirection code. In the login script.php, we can focus our cursor at the if statement which check if the user exists, then scroll down. We will see where the brace closed. After the else statement for the header redirection code, we will paste the closing brace there, then scroll to the top. To be sure that everything is fine, we will highlight the whole code from top to bottom, then use the inline chart to edit the code. Type check this code to make sure all is good. You can see cursor scanning through the code from top, highlighting where an error may have occurred with red. We will click the accept button to accept the changes, then scroll to the top of the code. Next, we will go to our browser. From the URL, we will try to access the login page. But when we provide login.php in the URL, it still takes us to the user dashboard. This is because the user is still logged in, therefore, the section is not expired yet. So we have to make the logout functionality work. To achieve this, we will go to our code Look for dashboard.php in the user folder. Use Ctrl F to bring out the search bar, then type logout. It says no result. Okay, click on the header.php instead. Scroll down and locate the logout dropdown. Look for the href attribute and type /script /logout script.php. Go to the browser and refresh the dashboard. Then click the profile drop-down by the right navigation and then click Logout. We have a page not found error. We will go back to our code. From the script folder, the logout file name is logout.php. So we will change the href link to logout.php, not logoutscript.php. Then go back to the browser. Click the back button and then click the refresh button to refresh the page. Then click the drop down again and finally click Logout. In the logout page, we will enter the admin email and then password. Then click on Login button. We will be redirected to the admin dashboard. You can see the URL confirming that we are in the admin section. Also, you can see that the admin page is not well structured. Let's go back to our code. Click the index.php file. We include the header.php file at the top. So we will go to the header.php. In the header.php, the CSS and JS file is not included in the admin folder. So we will go to our file manager, locate the template folder, ecom dashboard. Click on Arion HTML folder. Select the CSS, fonts, img and JS folder and press Ctrl C to copy the folders. Click on htdoc, click on the e-commerce project, open the admin folder and press Ctrl V to paste the folders. Now go to the browser and then refresh it. We can now see the admin dashboard. I have already edited the HTML of this admin. It's remaining to make the data dynamic. In the admin dashboard, we will display the total user, total order, and total products. If we click the dashboard link on the sidebar, we will go to a not found page. To fix this, we will go to our code, click on the header.php file in the admin folder, then scroll down to the sidebar class having the aside tag, which is the tag enclosing the sidebar. We should create a separate file for the sidebar. So while the header.php file is selected in the admin folder, click the new file icon at the top and enter a file named sidebar.php. Then hit the enter key to create the file. Go to the header.php file, scroll up a little to see where the sidebar begins. So we have this sidebar backdrop class. Highlight the div to the ending where we have the aside closing tag. Then press Ctrl X on your keyboard to cut the code. Let's scroll to the top to see the code we have left. Next, click on the sidebar.php file. Press Ctrl V on your keyboard to paste the code. Go to the header.php file, scroll to the bottom. After the SVG tag, we will include the sidebar.php file here. Next, go to the sidebar.php file. We need to locate where we can add the link to the dashboard in the sidebar. Because if we go to our browser and press the back button to see our dashboard, you should remember that the dashboard link shows a not found page. So back to our code, in the sidebar.php file, press Ctrl F to open the find box. Then type in dashboard to find the dashboard link. We can see all the highlighted dashboard keyword. I will highlight the whole code with Ctrl A, then right click on the highlighted area and look for the option to format the code. I can't find the option, so I'll just right click on the sidebar.php file itself and click on rename. I will rename it to a .html file, then go back to the code and highlight all of it. Then right click and select format selection. This will format our code to become more readable. Then I will rename the sidebar.html file back to sidebar.php. In the sidebar.php, I will scroll up to where we have the highlighted dashboard keywords. I will locate the href attribute and change the index.html to index.php. When we go back to our browser, refresh the page and click on the dashboard link. When we click the e-commerce link, we can see it's a drop down, and this will be useful to us. Let's go to our code. Locate the e-commerce link and change the text to products. Since it's a drop down, we will change the first link of the drop down to all products. We will leave the second drop down link as add products. We will change the third drop down link to update products. We will change the fourth drop down link to image preview. In this image preview, we'll be able to preview the image we provided when adding a product and change them as well. For the fourth drop down, we will change it to add image preview. Here we will add additional image for each product created. Highlight the remaining link after the fifth drop down and delete the code. Next, we'll highlight this product drop down we just created. Then use Ctrl C to copy the code. Enter the next line after the product drop down and paste the copied code below. Now, while in the copied code, change the products to users. Move to the drop down, change all products to all user. Change add products to update users. Then highlight the remaining link after the update user drop down and delete them. Now go to the browser and refresh the admin dashboard page. When we hover on the sidebar, we can see that we now have the products and the user drop down. Back to our code, in the sidebar.php file, we will search for the to-do link. Move to the area where we have the to-do keywords. Highlight the links from the to-do to the end of the sidebar, leaving only the last link, which is UI kit. Delete the highlighted link. Then rename the UI kit link to logout. Also locate the href attribute of the logout link and change it from uikit.html to /scripts/logout.php. Now let's go refresh the admin dashboard page. When we hover on the sidebar, we can see that the changes have been applied. Next, we'll go back to our code, locate the products dropdown. For the all product link, we will change the href attribute to products.php. Then go to the admin folder and create a new file. We will name it products.php. We will click the create file icon again to create another file. We will name it addproduct.php. We will go back to the sidebar.php, locate the add product link, and change the href value to addproduct.php. Next, go to the admin folder again, click on the new file icon to create a file. Name it updateproduct.php. Now go to the sidebar.php, locate the update product link, and change the href value to updateproduct.php. We will go to the admin folder again, click the new file icon, and create a file named imagepreview.php. Go back to the sidebar.php file, locate the image previews link, and change the href value to imagepreviews.php. Back to the admin folder, click on the new file icon and create a file named addimagepreview.php. Then go back to the sidebar.php and locate the add image preview link. Change the href value to addImagePreview.php. The next thing we want to do is to work on the addProduct.php file. In the admin folder, click the addProduct.php file. Now go to the editor where our HTML template is open and locate the admin addProduct.html file. Click on it, then enter the file code. Press Ctrl A on your keyboard to highlight all the code. Press Ctrl C to copy the code. Now go to the main project. While in the addProduct.php file, paste the copied code. Close the find input. Then go to the browser and refresh it. Go to the sidebar, click the products drop down and click on add products. We can see that the page is now opening. In this page, we have the product image field, product name field, description field, category, price, and quantity field. Next, we will go back to our code, select the script folder, and in it, create a new file. Name the file addProductScript.php. Click on the connection.php file to open the code. In the chat area, click on Compose. Go to the chat and click on Add Context button. Select the connection.php. Deselect the signupscript.php file if it's still selected. Select the addProduct.php file and also select the addProductScript.php file. In the chat field, type create a product table in at connection.php using the field in at admin addProduct.php and other required fields. Then write the code for at scripts addProduct. Then write the code for at scripts addProductScript.php. So I can add a product using the form in at addProduct.php. So basically we want it to first create the table where the product data will store. Then it will create the script to handle the creation of the product in the addProductScript.php. In the chat, we have a lot of code generated. Let's go up and go through them one after the other. The first code created is in the connection.php, which is the product table and its field. Let's scroll down to the chart to where the code is located. So here is the product table code. Product ID field, name field, description field, category field, price field, etc. Next, we have the add product script code. It first checks that it is the admin who is logged in and trying to access the page. Then we have the if statement, which handles creation of the product, storing the product detail in variables like name, description, category, price, quantity, etc. We also have this part of the code which handles the product image storage, and then the product data is stored in the database. Moving down the chart, we have the add product code. We will just take a little review of this area. And below it, we have a text detail of the code which was generated. Now we will scroll up back to the first code, which is the connection.php code. We have the accept icon and the reject icon. We will select the connection.php file to make sure we are in the file. Then click on the accept icon to accept the connection.php code. When we scroll down the connection.php file, we can see that the product table code has been added. This code will create the product table and its required field if it has not been created. As we can see in the first line of the SQL code, it says create table if not exists products. The table name will be products. Next, in the chart, we will scroll down to the add product script code. When we go to the script folder and click on the add product script.php file, we can see the generated code in this file highlighted in green. All we have to do is click the accept icon in the chart. This will then save the code in the file. In the chart area, we will scroll down to the add product generated code. We will go to the admin folder and click the add product.php file to open the file. Move to the chart where we have the add product.php and click the accept button. Okay, what we have is the reapply button. I don't remember clicking the apply button for the add product generated code, but let's just click the reapply button to apply the code to the file. Go to the web browser. In the add product page, we have the category dropdown, which should display the categories dynamically and not hard coded. So back to our code. In the admin folder, click the new file icon and create a new file named addcategory.php. Go to the template editor and locate the admin category.html file. Click on the file, then highlight all the code with Ctrl A. Also copy the code with Ctrl C. Now go to the main project and paste the code in the add category.php file by pressing Ctrl V on your keyboard. Click on the sidebar.php file. Locate products drop-down. Highlight and copy the all products link. Then paste the copied code above the all products link. Change the pasted link from all products to categories. Also change the href value to add category.php. Now when we go to the browser, refresh the page. Then go to the sidebar. We will click the product drop-down, then select the category link to open the add category page. In the category page, we can see that the input went underneath the sidebar. Back to our code. Click the add category.php to enter the file. Let's scroll up to see the beginning of the form. A div class is what is causing the issue. I will delete the card content center class. Then go to the browser to refresh the page. The problem remains the same. Back to our code. We will press Ctrl Z on our keyboard to undo the previous deletion. We should move to another div that may cause the issue. So I will delete the class called the add product row. You can delete the whole class name if you wish. I will just delete the row in the class name so we can have a different class name. Now go to the browser. Click the refresh button to refresh the page. Alright, the category page interface is now okay. Here we will be able to add different categories to the database. The description input should have a full width. We will go back to our code. While in the add category.php file, scroll down to the description field. In the text area, we will add some additional style. So type style equal to width 100%. Also might give you the code suggestion already while you type. So just press the tab key on your keyboard to accept the suggestion. If you don't see the suggestion, you could type the code correctly by yourself. The CSS code in the style attribute is enclosed with a double quote, so make sure you type all of it. Now we will go to our browser, then refresh the page. We have the description input now taking the full width. I also noticed that the description input is having a gray background, different from the other inputs. To fix this, we will try to access the developer tool in our web browser. If you are using the Firefox browser to test your work, right-click on anywhere on the browser, then click on Inspect on the dialog box which appears. If your browser is not Firefox, just hold. You will type the code yourself. You will see this developer area I have by my right. Click on this eyedropper tool. Then move your mouse to the category name input. Click the input field to copy the color code. Then go to the code, highlight the background color code in our text area input and paste the copied color code using Ctrl V. Add a placeholder attribute with value, provide description after the name attribute, or let's change it to category description. Now go to the browser and refresh it. Scroll down to the description field. You can see the field is now better. Back to our code. In the add category.php file, we will scroll up a little. We have our form tag which should post the data to create a new category. Locate the script folder, right click on it and select new file. We will name it category script.php. Also, when we add a new category, it should store in the database. So we will click on the connection.php file to open the file. Here we will want to add the code to create our category table. Go to the chart area, deselect the add product and add product script. Click the add context button. Look for and select the add category.php file. Also select the category script.php file. Add box type. Create a category table in the @connection.php using the form field in the @admin add_category.php form. Also write the script to add category in the @script category script.php. Let's focus our cursor after category, then add to the category table. Delete the to, change it to in. Press the enter key on your keyboard. Let's wait for it to finish generating the code. Now scroll up to the beginning of the generated code. We can see that the first code it generated is in the connection.php file. In the connection.php file, scroll up. We can see the code to create the category table highlighted in green. We can see the name field, description, category, status, created at, created by, etc. We will go to the chart and click the accept icon to accept the code. The next changes should be made in the add category.php file. So we will locate the file and click on it. We need to make the form work. Before that, let's go to the chart. Scroll down to see the next file update should be made. Okay, we have the category script.php file. So we will locate the category script.php file. Click on it to open the file. In it, we have this code generated which is highlighted in green. The code handles the creation of a new category. It also has some code in it which handles image upload for the category and stores the image in a category folder. Finally, it stores the category form data in the categories database. We will click the accept button in the chart, then scroll down to the final code suggestion. The final code suggestion is to be made in the add category.php file. We are to add an action in the form tag and also an encrypt type so our image will be processed. Then we will provide the necessary attribute to each of the fields. Let's locate the add category.php file. Click on it to open. In the chart area, scroll to the starting code of the add category.php. Click on the reapply icon to see if the code will be updated. So the code is not updated. This means that you will add the code changes yourself. Select and highlight the aside closing tag to the top. Delete the highlighted code. Then include the header.php file here. Go to the browser, click the back button and refresh the page. Click the product drop down and then click the categories link. We will try to fill the form here to test the code. Click the choose category image to select an image. Locate the product image we are working with on your computer. I will choose the P1 modular modem chair and click open. Next, I will enter a category name as chair. I will enter description to be home and office chair. Then click the add button. It says product was added. Let's go back to the code. Click the add category.php file. While in it, scroll down. You will see the div that pop up to display product was added. Highlight the code and press Ctrl key close to the right shift key on your keyboard to comment the code. Next, go to the form button. Highlight and copy the button code, then comment it. Paste the copied button code below the commented one. Then let's delete the data dismiss attribute and the data model attributes. Add a type attribute which submits as the value to the button. Let's go to the browser and refresh the page. Then click the add button. Nothing happened. Let's view our database. Refresh the page. Click on the ecom database. We currently have only the admins and the user table created. If the add category page had submitted its form to create a category, the table would have been created because the connection.php file will execute in the process. Let's go back to our code. Head to the form tag of the add category.php file. We need to add some attributes needed to make the form submit. In the chat area, click on the reapply button again. Alright, the necessary code is now generated in the file. Maybe it's my network preventing it from generating initially. We will click the apply icon in the chat area. Scroll down to see if the name attribute has been provided in the various input fields. Also, scroll up to confirm that the form tag now have the action attribute with the link to the file which will process the data. In this case, the category script.php file which is in the scripts folder. In it, we will have the connection.php file, link to create our table and connect to the database. Back to our browser, go to the project tab. Let's fill in the form again. In the category image field, I will choose the P1 modular modem chair. For the category name field, I will input chair. Then for the description field, I will write home and office chair. And then click the add button. We are currently redirected to a not found page, but I think our category detail has been added to the database. From the URL, you can see that we are currently redirected to a categories.php page, which is supposed to be in the admin folder, but does not exist. And then we have a success message which reads category added. If we go to the database tab and refresh the page, you will see that all the tables we wrote in the connection.php has been created. We will click on the categories table. You can see the data we just inserted using the add category form. We have the name, description, image, created at and updated at data. Now let's go to our code. Make sure you are in the category script.php. We will scroll down and look for the header that redirects us to the categories.php page. This is it. We will delete the categories.php and change it to add category.php. Let's scroll up to see if there's any other file like that. If there is none, we will go back to our browser and update the URL link to add category.php. Then press the enter key to refresh the page. We also want the input width to take the full width. So back to our code, in the add category.php file, we will look for the add product row class and just delete the row word in the class. You can delete the entire class name if you wish. Go to the browser and refresh it. Now we have our input back to its full width. Next, we will go to the sidebar, click the product drop-down and select the add product link. We will add some products using this form. But before we do that, let's go to the category page and add some more category. Click the choose image field to select a category image. I will choose the P3 table image and then click on open. For the category name, I will enter table. And then for the description field, I will enter home and table. Then click on the add button. Next, we want the added category to display by the right of the category page. We will go to our code. Highlight the card body div to its closing div. Then click on edit to use the chart. Type fetch the category from the category table of my database and display them here. Let's change the text in this category section to the name of the kind of data we need, like category name and category description. For the image source, we will type category image. Back to the chart, we will continue typing. Check my div for category image, category name, and category description. Then click the submit button. This will scan the code and update it with the code that fetched the data from the database. Scroll down to review the updated code, then click the Accept button to apply the changes. Now we can go to the dashboard and refresh the page. You can see that all the added category is now displaying by the right. The next thing we want to do is to make the delete button work. Back to the code, scroll to where we have the trash button. We have this delete category.php link we haven't created, but was added by the chat. We will highlight and copy the file name, then go to the script folder and right-click on it. Select new file and paste the copied file name there, then press the enter key. While in the file, go to the chat area and click on the chat tab. Make sure the delete category.php is added to the context, then write the code to delete a category. Use the @admin add category.php as reference. Then hit enter. This will generate the code to delete a category. We will go to the delete category.php file. Click on it to open. Then go to the chat area and click the accept button. This will apply the generated code in the file. We can scroll down to review it. We have this get ID area which receives the ID of the category we want to delete. If we go to the add category.php, In the delete area, we can see that the ID of the category which we are to delete is passed dynamically to the delete category.php script. We will go to the delete category.php script, and then in the chat area, click on accept. This will save the generated code in the delete category.php file. We can now go to our browser and refresh it. Go to the all categories section and click the delete button. We can see that the deletion is now working. Let's add another category. Click the choose category field and select the P3 table image. In the category name field, enter table. In the category description field, enter home and office table. And then click on the add button. This will add a new category to our database. You can see it display here. Next, we will go to the add product page. Scroll down. Before we begin adding a product, we need to make the categories which we added in the database to be displayed in this category field so we can select it. To achieve this, we will go to our code, click on the add product.php file, then scroll down to locate the category field. Here, we will make the category name display those added in the database. Highlight the category div and click on edit. In the chat box, type using the @category script.php as reference. Write the code to display the category name in this div. Then click the submit button. When we use the @category script as reference, we let the chat learn and know what we intend to achieve. This will scan through the code and update it with the relevant code. We will then click the accept button to save the code. Now, when you go to the browser and refresh it, go to the category field and click it. You will see the option showing the categories we have. We can now fill the form to create a product. Click the product image field. Select the P7 chair image. For product name, enter office chair. For description input, enter modern office chair. For category, select chair from the option. For price, enter $400. And lastly, for quantity, enter 5. Then click the create button. It says product was added, but product didn't actually create. We will go back to our code, click the add product.php file, then scroll down to the form area. We will highlight and copy the button tag. Then paste the copied button below the previous one and then highlight and comment the previous button. In the button tag, we will add an attribute type equal to submit. Move to the right, delete the data dismiss attribute and the data model attributes. Add a name equal to create product attribute as well. Scroll to the top. In the form tag, we need to add an action attribute to submit the form to the processing file, which is the add product script.php file we created in the script folder. Back to the add product.php file, we will scroll down, then highlight the div enclosing the form to the top of the opening div tag. Click on edit, and in the chat box type, read through the code and make sure the form is working fine. Then hit enter. Cursor will scan through the code, updating the form tag and its input fields. We can also go through the code to verify the code that has been added. When satisfied with the generated code, scroll up and click the Accept button to save the changes. Now go to the web browser and refresh the page. Fill in the form to add a new product. For the product image, I will select the P7 chair image. For the product name, I will enter the office chair. For the product description, I will enter modern office chair. For the product category, I will select chair. Price will be $499 and quantity will be 5. Click the Create button. This will successfully create our product. As we can see in the URL, we have a success message, product added. The page is blank because it redirected us to the products.php page, which is currently empty. We have no code in this file yet. We will go back to our code, click on the add product script.php and locate the header that redirected us. We are redirected to the products.php file where the added product should be displayed. Go to the admin folder and click on the products.php file. Next, go to the template editor and look for the file named adminproducts.html. Click on it. Highlight the code in the file and copy it. Then go to our main project and paste the copied code in the products.php file. Scroll to the top of the code. Highlight the beginning of the code to the closing of the aside tag, then press delete on your keyboard. At the top part of the code, include the header.php file. Now go to the browser and refresh the products.php page. We now have our products page looking nice. The next thing we will want to do is to display all products dynamically in this page.